Today, the Leo full moon rises on the 2nd of February. It's a 2-2 portal. You can come back to this at any time to reignite your radiant self remembrance. The moment when the universe asks you one simple question: is it safe to be you? Not the version of you that adjusts to everyone else's moods, not the you that walks on eggshells, but the you that keeps small, keeps the peace. The real you, the fullness of you, the you that wants to shine without apology. You might be feeling something stirring, especially on this 2nd of the 2nd, the portal, the doorway, is bringing to the surface restlessness, a desire to express yourself more. Part of you wants to be bolder, or perhaps you're noticing where you've been holding back, dimming yourself, making yourself contract so others are more comfortable. This full moon, the beautiful Leo, the lioness, sees you and she asks, how much longer will you sacrifice your needs to take on responsibilities that were never yours to carry? Well, not this long. I need to share something with you, something that shaped me for decades. When I was a child, I lived in a home where my father's moods ruled everything. I couldn't have a different opinion. I had to agree with him, no matter what. And I never knew what version of him I would encounter on any given day. So I learned to read the room. I sensed his energy before he even appeared. I adjusted myself constantly so I wouldn't trigger his anger or his disapproval. My mother reinforced this survival strategy, and she would whisper, don't make waves, don't challenge him, keep quiet. And I learned over the years to do that. I developed finely tuned intuitive abilities, not just as a gift, but as a necessity. I became hypervigilant, always monitoring, always adjusting, always abandoning myself to keep the peace. As I'm sharing this, I want you to notice what's happening in your body. Instead of my father learning to regulate his own emotions, the entire family had to adjust to him. We walked on eggshells. We made ourselves small. We learnt that our needs didn't matter as much as maintaining his comfort. Does this sound similar to you? Something familiar? Perhaps not a parent, but perhaps a partner or a boss or a friend or somebody in your community. But somewhere along the line, you learnt the same lesson I did. It's not safe to fully be you. Your light is too much. Your voice is too loud. Your needs are too demanding. So I learnt to dim, to adjust, to walk carefully so I wouldn't disturb anyone. This beautiful moon is here to tell you that season is over. Here is what I have happened to understand after decades of this work, after alchemizing my own childhood wounds, my sacred wounds, after guiding hundreds of empaths and heart-centered souls through the same threshold. You were not born to be small. You were born to shine. to lead, to create, to express the fullness of who you are without needing permission from anyone. But somewhere along the way, you absorbed a dangerous lie that your value comes from how well you adjust to others, how much you sacrifice, how small you make yourself to avoid conflict. That is not love. That is self-abandonment. This Leo energy is the opposite of what we were taught. Leo says, take up space, be big. Feel into that. Let your heart expand, express yourself boldly. Trust that your light is meant to be seen. And if your brightness bothers someone, that is information. That means they are uncomfortable allowing their own light to shine. That is not your responsibility to fix. This moon falls on the 2-2 portal. In numerology, the number 2 represents balance, partnership, fluidity. Sense that gateway opening. When the 2-2 is doubled, it amplifies the invitation to find harmony between yourself and others, between giving and receiving, between holding space and taking space. The 2-2 portal asks, can you be fluid like water while still maintaining your own shape? Can you move through relationships without losing yourself? The lioness, a fire sign, brings courage, passion, and self-belief. When she meets the 2-2 portal, it creates a powerful alchemy, fluid light, the wave within. You can flow with others without dissolving into them. You can be generous, affectionate, and connected while still honoring your own needs, desires, and creative fire. There is also a cosmic timing with this moment that even makes it more potent. The planet Neptune is moving into Aries after the first time since 1875. This is not a small shift. This is generational. This is a 150-year cycle completing and beginning again. Neptune in Aries brings a surge of raw energy. Feel that portal. Feel that activation. Feel Aries surging, calling you to stop waiting for the right time and start creating your own future. Blends imagination with action, idealism with initiative. This potent transit says, your dreams are not just fantasies. They are blueprints. And it is time to build them. The lioness says, shine your light. You have the 2-2 portal saying, find your fluid balance. And you have Neptune and Aries saying, take bold action. This is your soul's calling. This is not subtle energy, it's an activation. Sense it in your body now. The pulsing, the tingling. This is your permission to start living out loud. The lioness asks to examine your relationship within yourself first. Are you living with passion? Are you free to create from your heart's desires? Or are you still adjusting yourself to fit into someone else's comfort zone? Look at your relationships. Where have you sacrificed your needs? Where have you taken on too much responsibility that you don't need to carry in the same way anymore? There was a season for that. Perhaps you needed to support someone. Perhaps you needed to prove you were valuable. Perhaps you were learning what it feels like to give too much. But that season is complete. Now you can get to loosen the grip. You get to choose where you need to love yourself more. Love yourself more deeply and nourish your own heart to make choices that set you free from outdated obligations. For me, the transmutation of my childhood pattern took decades. I had to learn that it was safe to be me. I carried this in from many generations, and that my opinions did matter, and that I could express myself without bracing for punishment. I had to practice saying what I really think, and that took time, setting boundaries in my growth edge, not just adjusting my energy to match everyone else's expectations. And slowly over time, my nervous system learnt I am safe even when others are uncomfortable. I am worthy even when I disappoint someone. I'm allowed to shine even when it makes others feel their own dimness. That is not selfishness, that is self-acceptance. And now I get to live from multiple facets of myself, not just the healer or the mystic or the shaman or the mother, the practitioner, the teacher, all of it, the cohesion of all my qualities, the fullness of who I am. I feel good in my own skin now, and I really want that for you too. The lioness has a shadow side, and this moon will reveal where you might be still operating from an old wound. So watch out for, especially in the next couple of weeks, needing attention in unhealthy ways, any outbursts when you feel unseen, being controlling to prove your worth. I know I can be controlling, so I monitor that about myself. It's something I need to work on. And yeah, when you don't get your own way, where you might be a bit defensive, and just notice where you might be blocking your creative expression. Your creative expression might turn out to be resentful if you don't get to shine the light on it. If any of these show up, it's not something to be ashamed of. It's information. It means a part of you still believes you have the fight to be seen. You have to fight to be valued. Part of you still believes you have to fight to matter. But you don't. You matter simply because you exist. You're born. Your light does not need to be earned, it just needs to be allowed. This moon, on this significant portal, invites you to step into the new with courage, trust, and confidence, shifting from letting the mind lead to letting the heart step into a wider coherence to guide you, to go within and listen, align with peace and harmony, not pressure and proving. There are soul memories from the past lives waiting to be liberated, lifetimes when you were a healer, reading the signs, listening to the rhythm of nature and spirit. Those gifts are still within you. They're ready to come forward now. But they kind of merge if you're still making yourself small to keep others comfortable. In the next 2 weeks, this moon will still be working her magic on you, putting in the serious steps to make things happen, not from hustle, but from heart, from the courage to finally live as the fullness of who you are. So let's do this together. I'm here with you. If it feels safe right now, close your eyes and place a hand on your heart and one on your belly. Breathing slowly in for a count of 4 through your nose, holding for 2, and breathing out for a count of 4. That's it. A gentle sigh, release with the breath. Do this 3 more times, just letting your nervous system know that you are safe. We're doing it together. Slowing down to open up. Breathing, holding and releasing, getting into your own rhythm. As you connect to the divine channel and the earth, breathing in both directions and sending healing to the body. That's it, great, you're doing so well, really present, you're ready now. Bring your awareness into your heart center, placing that hand on the heart where your emotional body lives. Breathing out the front of the heart. Breathing in both directions, breathing out the front heart, amplifying that heart coherence to guide your next steps. Rather than the fearful mind trying to protect you, the heart can listen to your soul guidance and expand from that trust and wisdom that you've gained throughout your life. Just noticing what's in there, a tightening, a warmth, perhaps grief, perhaps excitement, just noticing. Just going to ask your heart a question. Where have I been making myself small to keep others comfortable? Let the answer come. It might be an image, a feeling, a memory. Trust what comes up and acknowledge it. Thank that part of you that's been trying to keep you safe. It thought that playing small would protect you, and there might be a particular age that's coming up. You want to call back that part of you that got disconnected at that time. Call back your soul, bring it back. You don't need that same level of protection anymore. What does the fullness of me want to express? Let the answer come without forcing. It might be bold, it might surprise you. Trust it. This is the lioness, the Leo medicine wanting to emerge. Now sense a golden flame igniting your heart. The lioness fire. This is your radiant self, your creative power, your courage to be seen. Watch the flame grow brighter. It illuminates, it warms, it invites. As the flame grows, imagine it beginning to move like water, fluid, graceful, flowing outwards from your heart, pouring into your entire body. This is the 2-2 portal medicine. You are both fire and water, passion and fluid, bold and graceful. Sense the power of your fire. This is the masculine aspect of you. How strong is it? What should it be? Give yourself permission to turn that up. Sense the power of your water element. This is the feminine aspect of you. How strong is it? What should it be? Let's turn that up. Finding a new balance between fire and water. You don't have to choose between either or. Letting yourself shine and become fluid. You can be both. Feel this fluid light moving through your throat, unblocking your voice, your authentic expression, the words that have been holding you back. Sense how much stronger your voice can be now. What should it be? Let's turn that up. Feel this fluid light moving through your solar plexus above your navel, reclaiming your power, your sovereignty, your right to take up space. Sense how much you're owning your value and worth. How strong is that? What should it be for your current age now? Let's turn that up. Feel that beautiful fluid light flowing down now into your base, your root, grounding your courage, stabilizing your self-belief, anchoring your radiance into the earth. Sense that grounded courage. How strong is that? What should it be? Let's turn that up as well. Now speak this out loud with me. I'm safe to be me. I'm free to express the fullness of who I am. I release outdated obligations and responsibilities that were never mine to carry. I choose to love myself, nourish myself, and honor my needs. My light does not need permission. It is safe to shine. I step into the new with courage, trust, and confidence. I am the wave within. I am fluid light. I am radiant self-acceptance. Take a deep breath in and hold it. Exhaling completely, releasing any remaining contractions, any last grips of the old pattern. And when you complete this practice, I invite you to brew yourself a heart-opening tea. Rose petals to soften and open your emotional body. Hawthorn to strengthen the physical heart and heal old heartbreak. Lemon balm to calm the nervous system and invite joy. Channel in the healing essence of the rose, hawthorn, and lemon balm and the combined effect, restoring and enlivening your heart expansion for this new phase. Even now, imagining taking a sip and holding the cup close to your heart. Let the warmth remind your body, I am nourished. I am cared for. I am safe to receive. In the coming couple of weeks, you'll notice where you might feel the urge to make yourself small, and you will choose differently. Where your light wants to shine, and let it in. Where old patterns of walking on eggshells arise, and practice standing steady in your own body and truth. This is not about being perfect. This is about practice. Each time you choose your authentic expression over adjustment, you are rewiring your nervous system. You are teaching your body it is safe to be me. And as we come to the end of this transmission, my wish for you, my blessing for you is, may you feel the lioness fire in your heart, reminding you that your light is not too much. May you trust the 2-2 doorway, the portal of fluidity, allowing you to move through relationships without losing yourself. May Neptune and Aries be by your side and give you the courage to take bold action on your soul's calling. And may you release the pattern of walking on eggshells and step into freedom of living boldly. May you know deeply and completely that you are born to shine because you are love. The fullness of you is ready. All of your facets, all of your qualities, all of your creative fire and your generous heart and passionate soul. It is safe now to be authentic. It is your time to shine. Let yourself be seen. Let yourself be heard. Give yourself permission to take up space that you were always meant to occupy. You are courageous. You are exactly enough. And feel that wave within, that fluid light, that you are radiant self-acceptance. Welcoming in that beautiful activation on this 2nd of the 2nd. Shine on, beautiful soul. The world needs only what you can give. If this has resonated, I'd love you to share it with someone that would really need this support right now. Let them also experience this frequency. Big love.